guys, YDCB here with some more Summoners War action. Well, today we're gonna be doing ToA. It's gonna reset in about, I think a few minutes. So we're gonna be doing ToA, and these are the monsters that we'll be using in ToA. We'll be using Devolution for most of ToA, and we'll be using Sigma for when the Devolution fails to work. And then the team will progressively get more and more tanky as auto starts to fail and the rate of clearing starts to slow down. So what's gonna happen is, I don't know if this will be one full video or it will be split into two. Well, whatever the case is, probably the first 45 minutes or 1 hour-ish is gonna be stage floor 1 to floor, I don't know, maybe 50 or whatever. But I won't be talking much about strategy for that. I'm just gonna be, autoing through and talking about random shit. And probably in the next part of the video where things start to get a little bit tricky, then I will talk about how to, pick a team for that and so on and so forth. So okay, we've got let's see, how long do we have? We have 3 minutes, so I'll see you at the start of floor 1. Okay, we're reset. Let's go. Let's pick a team. I think we can go with Vert, right? No, let's go with Tyrone. Let's go with Lucian, Chasoon, and do we need a healer? Okay, let's go with this guy. So this is like for the first, I don't know, 20 floors, I guess, where I don't really need a proper healer or something. Doesn't really matter. So, like I said, I don't think I should have to, explain how stuff works in the first, possibly the first 40, 50, 60 floors, I think. Because, I mean, every reset, right? Every reset, ToA seems to be, seems to get easier, right? Like, I've stopped actually, focusing on what works and what does not work for ToA. It's like, you have a girlfriend, and like, let's say for example on your third date, and she gives you a blowjob. From then on, you're not thinking about how to get her to give you a blowjob anymore. Right? You're thinking about other things like, okay, can we take it to the next level? Can we, can I persuade her to take part in a threesome or something, right? You're no longer focusing on getting your blowjob. So this is how it is with games, and this is how it is with ToA and whatever progression that you're currently on. Like, once you beat it, and you consistently beat it, and you're like getting blowjobs every other week, right? Then you're no longer thinking about how to convince her to give you a blowjob. Like, you're no longer thinking about how to clear Dragon's B10 or Giant's B10 if you are already farming it, right? So, like, I've stopped thinking about what is effective or not. Like, I mean, sure, yeah, there could be faster ways to do it for sure. There are people who are doing it faster than me, but at the end of the day, what is ToA really to us, right? To us players. ToA is like 100 floors, and there's a present, there's a gift for you at every 10 floors, and you want to get all the gifts every month. This is like, I mean, yeah, we curse that come to us like very often, like, the summon rates are shit and blah 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 whatever, but in all fairness, they're actually giving out a lot of free things, although, okay, like scrolls aside, scrolls are most likely gonna give you shit. But, when you do ToA, you're gonna get stuff like crystals and whatever that you can use for refills to continue farming runes, right? So, in all fairness, that actually come to us is a pretty good in terms of welfare and free gifts for players, right? this is something that not a lot of the other companies do. For example, like you know, if you played other pay-to-play games, like for example World of Warcraft or something like, or some subscription-based game, right? That you have to pay to play, and even while paying to playing, they probably do not give you as much free stuff. Like, you know, there are not so many events that give you free stuff. Like a lot of these events are, you know, catered for newer players, but you know, stuff like ToA, these are for the veteran players, for the people who have been in the game for a long time, and this is like something you can do every month to, you know, collect the free stuff that you're entitled to, as long as you have what it takes to clear it. Like every time ToA, I tell you there's many ways to do it. There's no specific one way that you must do. I mean, this is talking about ToA normal. Like ToA hard mode, there is like specific ways to do it, but for ToA normal, sorry, there's like so many different ways to do it. You can do it like with tank, like a full tank team. My first ever clear of ToA was like double Arnolds and Arman and Chloe and Beljo. It's like full tank. Everyone had around 40k HP. That was like full tank team. Okay, the only burst damage that I had was from Arnold's, and I cleared it with that team. Like, there are many different ways to do it. You can tank it through, you can brute force your way through, like just nuke everything down before they kill you. You can crowd control them with like Tyrone, you know, Despair Beretta, OGs or something like that, or Water Dragon, Taoist, etc, etc. You can CC your way through every single stage of ToA as well. So there's not one fixed way to do ToA. You can do it like there's many ways to do it. So don't be discouraged, like if you think, oh my god, I don't have 2 Lucians, I can't do this. No, because any way will work. It's all a matter of runes. Like I say this time and again, runes are everything. You can do things that you can't do if you don't have these monsters, you better have the runes. Like you have the runes, you can do anything. There's no, the possibilities are infinite. Okay, that's a little bit exaggerating, but you get what I'm saying. Like ToA, as you progress further up, it's really, because some people, like, you know, they will ask me, hey, I have this team, like I should be able, you know, you feel entitled that you must be able to clear ToA. But then I look at the runes, and Arnold, like he was using an Arnold, because I cleared ToA with that type of team, and his Arnold had like 17k, not plus 17k, total max HP 17,000 HP 17000. How you're gonna extortion for what? What 6,000? That's not gonna cut it. It's all a matter of runes, you know. If you don't have runes, even if you pay to, let's say you just spam mystical scrolls, right? And you get what, Zyros and all the game changing monsters, but if you don't have runes, you're not gonna do shit. It's not gonna happen. So you what I'm saying is that, you know, it doesn't mean that if you have certain monsters that you should be able to clear, and like, you know, you're thinking that am I doing something wrong? Is it a player problem? You know, did I make a wrong move, or did I choose the wrong lineup? You know, most of the time it's really runes. Like if you have the proper runes, you can use pretty much any method, tank, nuke, CC, and you will pull through. You will make it, and you will collect your free gifts that, you know, every month. What was I thinking? I was thinking about something, because the other day I had this question. Yeah, like a lot of you come to me and you know, on why is this not on auto? Okay, why is this not on auto? Wait a second. Okay, there we go. A lot of you, like I get messages and questions and comments every day on YouTube, on Reddit, on Facebook, and sometimes you're like asking, you know, pick my AD and AO and things like that. Don't ask. I mean, while I try to answer most of the questions, I don't really like to do this. I don't like to give you a fish. You know, if you watch one of my videos, one of the Let's Farm videos, you know what I'm getting at. I don't want you to be given the fish. I don't want to pick your AD for you. I don't want to pick your AO for you. I want you to do it by yourself. Because this is a game, you know, you look at this game, you think that this game is is fish and you want the fish. No, I'm telling you that this game, Summoner's War, is the sport itself. It's fishing. Like, there's no point in me giving you the fish because the real joy is actually the process of fishing. For example, I say these type of monsters work in the current metagame. These type of monsters work with this specific sort of type of rune set, and they can be very effective. Like, I want you to think for yourself. I have this type of monsters. I can farm this type of runes, so I will use this monster in combination with whatever else that I think, because only through this way where you plan out what you want to do. You plan out your how you want to put your defense, and the day when you get your defense successful, you're not gonna be thinking, I just followed what YDCB did. No, you're gonna be thinking, I came up with something that worked, and this is a sense of achievement, a sense of fulfillment, that what really is about. That is what this game really is about. Korean games, it's all about getting a sense of fulfillment and achievement. Like, why are rune farming? Why is farming for runes so hard? It's like the drop rate sucks. Why are the summon rates so shitty, right? Because when you get a good monster and when you get a good rune, the game developers, they want you to feel satisfied. They want you to see the progress you make when you pull something like that. If you're gonna be doing something without any effort, as in without going through difficulties of trial and error and whatever, you won't be able to see, like, you won't be able to feel that that priceless sense of fulfillment that when you do it yourself. I'm not saying like I'm gonna ignore anyone who asks me certain type of questions. As far as I can, I will reply, but I will reply in a vague way that will require you to actually use your head a little bit and think about what you want to do. Because only through that way can you, because if you're given a blowjob, right? You're gonna be tired of it sooner. If you work for it yourself, right? It's a different feeling. It's like going for hookers and actually getting a girlfriend and getting laid the first time or something like that. What I'm trying to say is that it's a different feeling, right? If you plan out what you want to do yourself. And in most of the cases, I cannot pick an AO for you because arena offense is really very situational. Like, the things you face up against, you can't bring the same team every time. Sure, you might have a generic team, but if you've seen my videos, generic team don't work 100% of the time. As in, it works most of the time because my runes are pretty good, right? But there are still even times where they will fail. So there is no 100% all kill 4 units that you can bring. Okay, there's no 100% win for that. As for AD, if you the fun thing about putting an AD is, of course, when you get defense successful, right? And that you thought of a plan. You're thinking, okay, if I make an AD, what do I want my AD to do? Do I want it to stop people from hitting me? Do I want people to click my name and then they see my defense and you're thinking, no, I don't want to do this? Or, what is the plan? Do I want people to hit me and maybe I can snag a win like half the time? Both ways will work, right? Because as long as you have a plan, it will work. As long as you execute the plan properly, it should work. Like, AD is it's harder to make a plan. Like, even till date, I'm constantly switching my AD around to try and experiment with things, to try and get a perfect plan. I don't have the best monsters. I don't have like game-changing monsters for arena defense. I don't have Camilla, I don't have Perna, I don't have, you know, like Eladriel and things like that. I don't have game-changing arena defense monsters. I'm constantly trying to improve by, you know, testing out different things. And sometimes when I'm trying out things, I get shit on by people. No problem. I don't care. You don't. When you're trying things out, when you're trying certain teams out and synergy, failure is bound to happen. You don't succeed until you fail many times. You get what I'm saying? So like when someone clicks your defense and someone comes into, like, he decides, okay, I'm gonna pick this and this and this and I'm gonna hit him, right? When someone does that, when someone actually goes into battle with you, he is confident that he will win because he has a plan to counter your defense, right? So there's a high chance that he's gonna win. Like, you don't pick a fight. It's human nature, alright? It's human nature to fight anything that is weaker than you. Am I right? It's human nature to pick on something, like go into a battle that you have more confidence to win. That's human nature. That's what's gonna happen. If I'm gonna fight you, I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna win you. If not, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna run. Am I right? It's human nature. It's human nature to fuck anything that moves as well. But that's another story for another time. But when people fight you, when people attack your defense, they have a good idea how you're gonna win your defense. What's going to change? What's going to change that outcome? Am I right? Like, he looks at your defense and says, I have the counters for this and this and this. What can change the outcome? You know the answer. The answer is roots, right? That's the only thing that's gonna change the outcome. For example, you know, you may have game-changing monsters like Camilla, you know, or Perna, or Iona, whatever, right? But nothing is unbeatable. There is a counter for everything. So the only way to change the outcome when someone attacks you is your runes. And what is the best runes for defense? You know it. It's violent runes. Violent runes or despair runes, because these two are unpredictable. You know, people come into the game with a plan. They said, okay, I have this amount of my freeze, my debuff, my stuns are able to control the enemy team for 2 turns, and then violent runes remove the debuffs or something like that. You know, and this changes the game totally. So I know I said it was gonna be story time, but I just couldn't help. I want to get this message out there. I want people to know. I want you guys that are not already doing this, that aren't already having a rune farming team up, that you must understand that runes make or break the game. Whether you win on defense is totally dependent on your runes. Okay? So your focus, you know, if you're not already having a rune farming team, your focus should always be how to get a B10 rune farming team up. Why I insist on B10 is because over a long run, let's say a week, right? The difference between the B10 farming team and the B9 farming team, you know, could be like 2 or 3 useful runes than if you were farming B9. Of course, B9 is faster, some might argue that, but it's not efficient, right? In terms of drop rate to energy. You will be killing faster, you will be refilling faster for, you know, for shittier drop rate, right? So it's not worth, right? Why do you need to go to you know, to the why do you need to go to some place, you know, buy branded stuff when you can get the same stuff for cheaper, right? So what I'm saying is, like, B10 has a more efficient drop rate. So I insist that, you know, until you get a B10 rune farming team up, that your focus should always be trying to get a team to farm runes in B10 for giants and dragons. And FYI, like, ultimately, like, although, you know, yeah, rage runes and whatever, fatal and, you know, all these runes, they do give more damage per turn, like burst damage, right? Fatal rage runes will give you the most burst. But I stand by this statement that violent runes are still the best. Okay, But I wouldn't go to the extent of ruining my Lucian with Violent and whatnot, but most of my time, I will be farming dragons, like possibly 90% of the time. I will probably do giants, like 3-4 times a day, that's about it. I don't really farm giants, because why? Because giants is like really, it's shitty, right? The mana you get from giants is shitty. Like I was farming for runes to rune my light harpy, right? My Kabila. I got a speed up to like 260 or something, and it was really hard because why? When you're doing giants, the rune jobs you get, that you sell, they aren't worth much. Like they're worth like less than 10k mana, and in the end I did get the runes for my light harpy, but I got like, I was broke, like pretty much broke. I lost like 3 million mana ruining my harpy. Okay, you don't earn so much from giants. Like dragons, in one day of rune farming for dragons, I can usually earn I can save up to about 4 million mana per day. Why is my mana always at such a low count, like around 3 million? It doesn't really go higher than 10 million. It never does. Because why? Because when I'm doing dragons, I will get runes as well, and some of these runes have the potential to be an amazing rune because of the substats, right? And then what happens is that you get a rune, you make it to +12 to see the best possible, to see the full potential of the rune, and then the first +3, +6 and 9 goes into flat stats, and you end up selling the rune, and you make a loss of about, let's say, 500,000 to 1 million mana, and then you sell the rune. Okay, so that's like a cycle of what's gonna happen when you're farming dragons or farming for runes. You're gonna get runes that you could use if the substats went into where you wanted it to, but a lot of the times it's gonna be the other way around, right? It's not gonna go into where you want it to go, and then you end up making a loss. But that's how it is. It's just you rinse and repeat this process over a period of like a couple weeks. Sure, it will be like, if you are refilling for energy like me, like my crystals most of the time are just used for refills. I don't like to use them for summons unless I'm feeling really lucky, because I just really want to get, because imagine if you have amazing substats on all runes, you can make anything be godlike, right? You've seen my Raok, he does not have the best runes yet, right? It's a simple monster. It's a 3-star monster that you can farm in 5-mon 1, right? It's such a common monster. I boldly say this, okay? I boldly say this. I can use Raok to kill any single person. Okay, except for water teams, right? Of course, water teams you don't bring Raok, but any other comp without a Camila or some even basically without a Camila or Water Dragon or whatever water team, I can use Raok and I will win with Raok. Okay, and my Raok isn't rune. My Fire Inugami doesn't even have, it doesn't even have the best runes in the game. It could be a lot better because of substats, right? Like what I said. Like he could be doing 50% to 100, maybe even double the damage that he's doing now if I have better substats on my runes. So I'm always farming for runes to try and improve the damage output that whatever limited resource that I have, which is my monsters, right? Because you can't be summoning monsters every day, you're gonna go broke. You can be farming runes every day. I mean, it's a cheaper way to improve your team rather than try and summon a game-changing monster, which I will try to do, of course, later with the legendary and light dark and whatever mystical scrolls that I have, and the summoning stones as well. Just 1 second, let me get a drink. I'm sorry, like if you're here right now and you're thinking that I'm gonna be talking about strategy for the first 50-ish floors, well, I'm not. I'm not, because I don't, you know, there's not much strategy here. Just kill everything, like just nuke everything down. It's the easiest way to do it. Or, you know, just put it on auto, put in 5 tanks, and you can do it as well. So anyway, like the other day, like I was with some friends at a coffee shop, and they were like, they watched my videos and they were like, hey, you sound like different, you know, in the videos and when you're out with us. Because my answer to them was, you know, they are like Chinese speaking, sort of speak Chinese, and everyone puts on a different mask wherever they go. Like when I'm with Chinese speaking friends, I will speak Chinese. In fact, I will speak mostly Chinese, and even when I do speak English, I will speak shitty English, like shitty English. I mean, my English isn't like perfect anyway, but this is just how, like Bruce Lee said, right? Be like water, right? You know, when you pour water into a teacup, it becomes the teacup. Pour water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle, and whatnot, right? So this is how society works, you know, how people relate to each other. Like when I was working with Germans previously before, when I speak to Germans, I can speak a little bit of German, but most of the time I will speak English to them, and I know that they do not speak very good English because English is not their first language, right? And I will speak English to them, like I will speak English worse than them. You know, I will speak English like it's just human nature. It's just something, it's my instinct to speak English worse than them. It's not trying to talk down to them, it's trying to make them feel comfortable. That's how, you know, that's how it is. You can try it. This is something I learned while working as a sailor in the Navy back when I was 20-ish. And what I learned was situational awareness. Like, you know, be aware of what's going on around you. You know, like the people around you, how body language, how are they reacting to the things you do. And I learned that people are comfortable if you can get on their level. For example, like I would meet certain important people, you know, while I was doing interviews, because when I was in the Navy, I also actually did like videos and things like that, and I would interview like important people. And if that person I was interviewing was wearing spectacles, I would wear spectacles and meet him and talk to him. I would try to put myself to the same level that he is. Like, if he was a lot shorter than me, I'm like 6 feet tall, right? And if he was a lot shorter than me, I would somehow, you know, I would like make the interview at a table or chair or something like that where we would be seated. I would not talk to him while standing up. I would try to make sure that we see eye to eye. Literally see eye to eye. Alright? In physically see eye to eye. And it helps. It helps with conversation, and you know, people just loosen up a little when they feel that you're at, like, when you feel something in common, then you just loosen up a little. This is how I talk to myself. If you're wondering, so actually how do you... This is how I talk to myself in the car. Like, this is... Everyone talks to themselves, right? I mean, okay, if you don't talk to yourself, you sing to yourself in the bathroom at least once in your life, right? You do, right? I mean, stuff like this. Like, what is your true self when the masks, all the masks are taken off, right? All the shades, all the sunglasses, all the clothes are taken off, and you're naked. What is your true self, right? It's the person that sings to himself or talks to himself in the bathroom or in the car. That's your true self, right? But this is how I talk to myself, and not, a lot of the times where, I mean, yeah, I'm talking to you now, but essentially I'm like really talking to myself, right? And so why what I'm trying to say is like people all have different. I even go by different names. Okay, for example, I was in Thailand. I went to Thailand. I used to go to Thailand like once or twice a year when I was a sailor. That's our, we have a mission to go there. Well, to have fun. Most of the time that's the mission, but on the way there we will carry out some surveillance, some whatever. Anyway, this classified information, I will not talk about that. And so I would go to Thailand, and then I go by different name in Thailand, like you guys know me as Sam, right? But in Thailand they don't call me Sam, they call me Sam. Because that's how they pronounce my name, and then I became known as Sam in Thailand, like Sam. I've been going to the club, and I've been going into the club or whatever, disco or strip club, and the girls be like Sam. So and that's how I got my name in Thailand. That's how people call me in Thailand. Okay, like whenever I go to a different, like in Singapore, like let's say I go to a spa or massage, place, and you have to register outside, with your ID and things like that. I don't put down my real name. I put down John or David or whatever. It's just, I don't know why we're talking about this all of a sudden, but yeah, I mean, people have assumed different identities wherever they go. So anyway, talking about Thailand, right? Thailand, like in Asia, one of my favorite places to go, okay, is gonna be Thailand, or Thailand, or however you want to pronounce it. Okay, it's the country with the king, like that still has a king. Okay, and I mean, for obvious reasons why I like to go to Thailand is because, well, no, I haven't been to all of Thailand. It's so big, right? But whenever I go to Thailand, I will go to this place. It's called Pattaya. You can Google it. It's Pattaya. You can Google it, and it's just a really fun place to be if you're, single. If you're a guy, and you're just going there, and it's just, you wake up in the morning, all you do is just go out, and you just wake up, you go out, you just grab a beer, Thai beer, Singha beer. Normally I drink Singha when I'm in Thailand. It gives me the illusion that I'm connecting with the people there. So I go out, I grab like a couple beers, I walk along half naked. This is how it is. Pattaya is a place by the beach, right? But the only reason you go to the beach for example, jet skiing or paragliding or bungee jumping, whatever, the only reason you go there is to make sure you have something to account for when people say, yeah, so you went to Thailand. So yeah, I have these photos, I did some paragliding. It's all just a ruse. It's a lie. You don't go there for paragliding, but you need to do that so that you have some photos to prove that you were there for friggin' wakeboarding or jet skiing or whatever. You're going there to get some pussy. Okay? You're going there. Everyone goes to Pattaya for a fuck trip. Okay? Don't be all innocent on me and try to say that no, I go there for the food. No, fuck you. I mean, true. Okay, the food there is good as well. Okay? But you're just there for the ladies. Okay? Let's get real here. You're just there for the ladies. Like in this place, there's a saying in Pattaya, there's a saying, like they have t-shirts that say this in Pattaya. They say, good guys go to heaven, bad guys go to Pattaya. And that is so true. Like, never in your life will you see a place, okay? This place is called Walking Street in Pattaya. What you do, it's a street where you walk along. No shit, okay? That's why it's called Walking Street. Anyway, it's called Walking Street. It's at the end of the beach. It's basically a long road. It's a long road where on both sides of the road are, like discos and strip clubs and whatever. What they call in Asia, what they call, what is known as a go-go pubs. Okay, a go-go pubs. That's what it's called. Okay, it's basically like strip clubs where you can fuck the stripper. Okay, so anyway. So, what? Wait, hang on. This is stage 40. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, Pattaya. So you wake up every day, you go out for a couple of beers, you go eat, and then, this is the agenda every time I'm in Pattaya. This is my agenda. I wake up, I get a couple of beers, get some food, whatever. Then I'll go to a place, to a massage place. And it's not like Taiwan or something. This place is like a fucking stadium. Okay, you go into this building. The whole building is just a massage thingy, a massage shop. It's just a gigantic. It's like a stadium. Okay, you go into this building, this giant building, and then you're at the lobby, the ground floor, and they're not secret about it or what, you know. It's like it's just open. You go into it. It's the ground floor. You sit there in the lobby. The bartender brings the waiter brings you something like a beer or something. You order, you pay for, you get a drink, and then you just sit there and you're facing the biggest aquarium of naked girls. Not naked, but the biggest. It's a fish tank. Okay, you can YouTube or Google this. It's a fish tank of girls. It's like a glass, a friggin', I don't know, 100-meter wide glass panel. You know, like, you know, when you, like, if you are like doing witness, if you're like the witness to a crime, and the police, they want you to ID the suspect, and you're behind this glass. Like, this glass is 100-meter long glass, okay, and it's like maybe 30 meters, maybe 20 meters high. And then in that glass panel, in that fish tank, as we call it, there's like, I don't know, there's like 300 girls or something, and they all look pretty good. Most of them look pretty good. Sure, they're you know, some people are there for the chunky girls, but anyway, most of them look really good. And you're there, you're seated at you know, you're in the lounge chair at this lobby, and you're like drinking. Why do you need to drink? Okay, because the more you drink, I'm always high when I'm in Pattaya. My blood is always flowing like, you know, like Niagara Falls or something. It's just like a rapid, you know. It's always moving fast in Pattaya. You drink, and then because you need to make a choice. You can't make a choice if you're sober. No, you can't, because you'll be like, you know, putting logic into your choice. Like, when you go to Pattaya, fuck logic. You don't want logic. You go there, and it's like, what the fuck, there's 300 girls and you choose one. How are you gonna ever choose one? You can't choose one. That's why you need to drink, and then you make your choice, and then when you make your choice, you tell, you know, there's like a manager there or something, and then you get him over and say, hey, I'm number 254 or something like that, and then he will bring that girl out, and she will bring you up to a room where, you know, although it says massage, this massage is not done on a massage bed, or because you go to the room and it's just a bed inside. It's just a bed, and she will bring you to the bathroom, okay? And on the bathroom floor there is like a giant, like a inflatable float mattress kind of thing. It's like rectangular. It's like a single bed, a single sized bed, but it's like rubber and inflatable. So it's like a float, right? And you will lie down. You know, you will strip down, and you will lie down on that bed, and she will do what they call body massage. Okay, and like she will like put a lot of soap on you, and she will do this thing which we like to refer to as sliding. Okay, it's different. It's not something you find. It's not something that you experience. It's not something that you find in the regular massage shops, kinky or not. It's not something you find in any massage shop. It's different. It's just something that I feel it's almost unique. It's almost unique to Thailand. Okay, if you ever go there, you must. I mean, if you ever go there, and I'm not encouraging infidelity here. Okay, but you know, if you ever go there, you have to try that. It's sensual. It's really sensual. Alright? And sexual, of course. and then after the massage, and you know, you go through the motion and you finish up. Okay? It's the full deal. It's the full package thing. And it costs the damage is like I think it's like if I'm not wrong, it's about 100 Singapore dollars, which is about, I think, 70 US dollars, something like that. And the whole process is about 1 hour, 1.5 hours, something like that. So that's the agenda. Morning, I wake up, I go for drinks, I eat something, I go for a massage, and then I probably, I'm all this time, I'm walking around in a pair of like beach shorts and sandals. That's all, and money, of course. Like, you don't have to. It's just so chill, You're walking around there. You're like smoking weed. You're high. You got beer in one hand and then your wallet in the other or something like that. You just like, you don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck about anything. Everyone is there to relax and not give a fuck about, the problems of life. Every time I go to Pattaya, I'm like, it's like a bird being free, or like a wolf being unleashed. Depending on what time of the day it is. So anyway, so just so chill there, and then after the massage, I go to walking street. I just chill at one of the shisha smoking like pubs. There's this Turkish like cigarette pipe thing that they have, and it's like smoking from a pipe that is actually like water vapor that comes in flavors, whatever. Anyways, it's just there to help you chill more and just listen to music and just drink beer and just relax on a beach chair, just facing walking street and watching all the ladies, all the pretty girls walk by. Okay, and then you do that for a couple hours, and then you get horny again. Right? So, but before that, then you go have lunch and things like that, and then around 3-4 p.m. is when walking street comes to life. It's when suddenly, all of a sudden, like maybe 50,000 pair of boobs along walking street, and it's like, and this is where you should really be pretty drunk already, because you can't make a decision when you're not drunk. Like I said, you have to be pretty drunk. Like what I normally do with my friends is that we will bar hop. Like, we will go from one strip bar to the other strip bar or go bars, and we will be like, we just go to the first one, we drink, get a beer, drink, look around, just have some fun with the girls there, talk, play, and stuff. But we won't, the objective is to find a girl that we fancy individually, and then bring the girl back to the hotel, and that will be it for the night. There won't be anything else. So we go from the first bar, we drink, and then we look around, have some fun, and we go to another bar, and then we order another beer. So by the time we're at the 10th bar or something like that, we're all pretty drunk already, because we've been drinking one bottle of beer every bar we hop. So it's usually around there that we'll pick someone. And this is my advice, okay? And some may disagree, because people might go there for different things, but you go to such places, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy yourself thoroughly. Some of the girls there are not, they just see it as a business deal. They just see it as, I go back to your room, you come, you finish, and I'm out of here. I go back to my pub. That's how it is with some of the girls there. So oh wow, that prop from Tyrone. My advice to you is, if you're going there, you want to have fun, you really just want to pick someone that you can connect to. I know you're thinking that, is this possible? Is having, is having love, alright, so as ridiculous a word it is in such industries, right? Is having such feelings, okay, impossible in such an industry, in such a scenario. But trust me, it is. Like, you go there, you go into this pub, the one thing good, I once said that, if I were to get married, my wife would, my future wife could very likely be a stripper. You know why? Because I think this is very important to me. Like, for example, right? What if you really like someone, and and then you decide to get married, and on the day you get married, let's say she's like a she's like really pious and religious, and she's like, thou shalt not fornicate, and you shall not have sex before marriage or something like that. And then on the day of the marriage, and then on the wedding night, and then she takes off her wedding dress, and she has a fucking penis, right? And what the fuck do you do? You're in too deep. You're in too deep. What the fuck do you do then? You just bend over and let her fuck you, right? No! You're like, you're in too deep already. You paid for the wedding and everything, and then oh my god, and how you can't let this get out, right? You're gonna tell your friends that no, we're just not having kids, you know, right? So what I think, why I say my wife probably gonna be stripper, because when you go to such places, and let's say you find someone and you fall in love with her, you're safe in a sense that that story that I told you would not happen. Why? Because you see the whole deal right there in front of your eyes. She'll be dancing on the stage naked, not a shred of cloth on. Okay, maybe a G-string on, but that's it. What can go wrong, right? You've seen it all. You've seen it all. You know that she's not like, she doesn't have a dick, or she doesn't have 4 boobs or whatever, right? So you've seen the whole deal. What can go wrong? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying here? Oh, am I gonna lose here? It looks like I might die here because. Wait a minute. Should I kill the boss in the center? Sorry, I'm sorry for breaking the story halfway. Never mind. I'm just gonna auto. So anyway, what I was saying is that if you go, oh my god, I'm gonna lose Lucian. Oh my god, I can't kill this, right? Okay, let me try killing. Jesus Christ. Let me try killing the one on the left first. Fucking Arthur Mills and whatever. Anyway, so if you go to Thailand and Pattaya, sorry, specific to Pattaya, right? If you want to go have fun in Pattaya, and you want to pick a girl to have fun for the night and something like that, pick someone that connects to you. It's very important. How do you know if someone connects to you? You're not stupid, right? Like, how do you pick someone to connect to you, who connects with you? You eye contact, smile, and body language itself would be enough to tell you that this girl doesn't see you as a business deal, and she sees you as something who can give her some form of enjoyment through the night. And it's a lot different than picking someone who you think looks hot but doesn't give a fuck about you. Okay? I tell the story of this girl I met in Pattaya. Well, not I picked out, and she got off the stage and she was all over me, and we were like into it. Right about 5 minutes after she came down the stage, and it was like a little love story, like it's like a 2-day love story or something like that. Okay, it wasn't just the sex, okay, but there was something special there. There's something special. It's not HIV. I don't have AIDS. I actually get myself regularly checked out, and I'm glad to say that I don't have it. I'm fucking immune to it. Immune. No. Anyway, so we had something special. Like I could sense it, So she was wearing. She was on the stage. She had this tiara. You know what a tiara is? It's like a diamond sort of crown thing that they put on Miss Universe and whatever. And she was wearing nothing but a tiara and a thong. Okay. And she fit into my template. I have a template. I mean, it's not only me. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone at this. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on this. I'm pretty sure some of you have a template as well. I'm pretty sure some of you are like, there's certain girls that you will check them out. There's certain type of girls that you will look at them, you will spend more time looking at them and thinking to yourself, wow, that's a hot girl or something. And then there are certain girls that are invisible to you. Like, you can go to a club and there may be like 100 girls there, and maybe you only see like 10-20 girls. It's not because the other girls aren't in front of you, it's just that you have like a template, and these girls, they don't fall into this template, and you don't notice them at all. So anyway, so this girl I picked out, she's wearing a tiara and a thong, and she fit my template, not because she's wearing a tiara and a thong, well, partly because of the tiara. I don't know, there's something about me, about tiaras, girls in tiaras, and like, am I pronouncing the word right? I don't know. Girls in a crown, I don't know, like girls in a crown and girls with tattoos. I have no idea, man. I just go crazy when I'm up against when there are girls with tattoos. I just go crazy. I don't know. I just like girls with tattoos and crowns. I don't know. It's like a feeling that you're fucking some gangster boss's daughter or something like that. I don't know why. Okay, it's just something that I like. I don't know the reason why. It's just sometimes you don't know the reason. You don't know the reason why you like a certain thing. Okay. So anyway, I picked her, and she came down from the stage, and like immediately we can feel that connection. You know, that connection that we have. That there's something special here. I told the manager of the club I'm taking her out for the night, and she agreed. Like it's it has to be a two-way thing. Sometimes the girl will say, no, I'm not for the whole night, only 1 hour. Then it's very obvious that it's just a business deal, and some of my friends, they like that. They don't like they just want to fuck who they want to fuck. They don't care about whether there's something special going on. So I'm not giving advice on how to get a hooker girlfriend, okay? But I'm telling you how to get the most, how to enjoy, really. Okay, this is I'm telling you how I enjoy, not telling you how to enjoy. I'm telling you how I enjoy. So when I picked her up, and we had this connection, and we were like, it's like that feeling of, first love. As dirty as it is, it's like really the first time you see someone. It's like a dream. I don't know. Every minute I spend in Pattaya is like a dream. It's like a fucking dream. You see a girl, you like the girl, you like, I like this girl. I wish I could, just kiss her and whatever now. And it happens. It's like a dream. Of course, you're paying for this dream, okay? But you can pay for this dream, and it can be totally like really boring. So it's not. And then so this girl I picked out, I don't remember her name. I'm sorry, I don't. Because she didn't have an English name. She's like it's a single word name, and it's like a Thai word. I can't remember the name, but it's been some time. So it's not because I'm a dick. It's really been some time since I've been there or seen her, and well, I think she knows. She still remembers. Same. Anyway, so she came along with us. She was like, okay. Then she changed into the normal, like clothes that people would wear, like human, not work clothes, right? So normal clothes. And then we went bar hopping together with my other two friends who have yet to pick someone they want. So we're like just going bar hopping, and then my friends picked whoever they want, and we continued, like me and her, we just continued bar hopping, just checking out girls together, and it was really fun. And she introduced some friends to me, like the wherever strippers in other pubs, and we were just like having a lot of fun. And it's not like she's out to dig money. It's not like she's out for money or something like that, because we were out having a lot of fun. I mean, she doesn't ask me to buy her stuff, nothing of that. She didn't even ask me for money. And then we had a lot of fun. We drank a lot, went back to the hotel. I'm telling you, when you have something special, when there's a connection, it's not having sex, it's making love. There's two different things. It will fucking rain. It will rain. It will fucking rain sky juice. Okay, that's what we call it. Like, it will rain sky juice, because she will come so much. It will be like raining. Okay, it will be amazing when you have a connection with someone. When you are making love and you are not having sex, it's different. Okay, it's totally different. It's just amazing. Okay. So my friends were like, man, I don't think she's that hot or something like that. But to me, I don't care. It's like I felt a connection to this girl. She fit in my template. I have a template. I told you. I don't like. This is just me. I don't hate people, but it's like a personal preference, right? Some people like like chili. Some people like tomato. Some people like fish and chips. Some people like you know, beefsteak. You get what I'm saying, right? I don't like fat girls. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying all that before is just to make me look like I'm not an asshole. But this is just my personal preference, right? This is just my personal preference. I have friends that are plus size, okay? But I'm not gonna fuck them, okay? This is just my choice, and I don't judge me, because everyone likes whatever they like, and I don't think anyone has a say on has a right to decide what I can like, or what I want to fuck, or what I don't want to fuck. No one has a right to tell me what I can fuck. Okay? Of course, if you don't want me to fuck you, you can say no, you can't fuck me. That's your right. That is understood. I will not. You can only fuck with consent, like I said. Okay? But no one has a right to choose, to help you choose what you can or you cannot like. So this is what I'm saying is trying to make me sound like less of an asshole, because this is just what I feel. Personally, I don't exercise. Okay, I don't exercise, but I'm not fat. I'm not ripped either. I don't have like, bodybuilders type of body. Okay, I have like a decent body, I think. Okay, I don't know. It seems like when I was a kid, when I was like from the age of 7-ish to 12. Okay, every morning when I woke up, when I was a kid, from the age of 7, when I was in primary school or elementary school or whatever you want to call it, wherever you are, I was doing 300 sit-ups every fucking morning. Okay, all the way through to when I was like 14, 15, then I stopped. And this thing, I don't know, this thing sort of like stuck to me. Like I eat like a pig, and I shit what I eat. I don't know. I don't. Anyway, what I'm saying is that I feel that sure, some people have to work harder to maintain their amazing body. Some people have, just chill and they can look awesome. But ultimately, when you look, before you go out, this is what I'm saying, and I know that I only have 6% female audience, and some of you, I haven't seen all of you, but probably some of you might hate me for saying this, but this is the truth. And I want to say this, okay? I don't care. Before you go out, you look in the mirror. Before I go out, I look in the mirror every day before I go out. I mean, if I'm going out with like buddies, like chumps, I don't give a shit. I don't look in the mirror. If I'm going to go out and I'm going to club, and my objective for going out is to get sex or to get a girl or something like that. Alright? And there's an objective when I go out, okay? Before I go out, I will look in the mirror and look myself in the mirror, and I will ask myself this question: would I fuck the man in the mirror? I'm not gay, but if I were not gay, if I were gay, would I fuck that man in the mirror? Fuck yes, I would fuck myself. Okay? Because, like, if you could fuck yourself, then other people won't fuck you. That's what I'm saying. Now whatever you look like, whether you're really hot or not, or whatever, no one is born ugly. I mean, there is something attractive about every person. It's whether you decide to show it or you decide to let it go. I don't believe there are ugly people, I only think that there are lazy people. And trust me, many fucking pedicures are not what's gonna make the difference. Just saying. Just saying. Okay? Would you fuck yourself? Right? I don't know how I got here. I don't know how the story got to this part, but yeah, so anyway, Thailand, right? Amazing. It's just amazing. I always, it's wrong. It's wrong, right? It's wrong to encourage such activities. But off of my experience, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I don't know. Like, it's just something. I somehow like connect. I probably fell in love with more hookers than non-hookers in my life. I don't know. I just can't connect with people. I said before in one of my videos. I said, sex is the best icebreaker. You know, sex is the best icebreaker. Someone emailed me. He was starting a YouTube channel. He emailed me. He said, "Hey, how do you do it?" He said, "How do you do it? I tried. I listened to myself, and I sounded so horrible. I don't have confidence. I don't feel comfortable talking, you know, to the monitor or something like that." You know what I do? You know what I do every time I record a video? And you're gonna think differently about me. I don't care. You know what I do when I record a video? Every time I talk, you know, about things, I close my eyes. Whatever I'm talking, you know what I do? I imagine. I'm already used to it right now. But the first time, you know, when I really wanted to talk to you guys, you know what I imagine? I imagine I just fucked you. I imagine we just had sex. And I'm so comfortable talking. I imagine you as a hooker. And there's no secrets. Like, I can just talk to you. Right now, I don't have to imagine that, because it's already built into my mindset that when I talk to you guys, I don't care. There are no secrets, there are no masks. You've seen me naked. No, you haven't, but you know, this is what I think. So I don't care what you think about me anymore, because I don't care if you judge me or anything, because I'm thinking that we just had sex, and I don't think we need to be shy about anything whatsoever. So if you're having a problem if you want to make videos, or you want to make a podcast, or you want to talk to strangers, this could be a way to help you, you know, because I don't know, I just relate to people I fuck really well. I just, you know, I don't know. I tell you, some of the deepest shit I've heard in my life came from people I had sex with, like hookers, right? Okay, wait a minute. What should I do here? Should I auto this? This stage like pretty scary, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. Am I gonna lose Tyrone? So anyway, yeah. Some of the deepest shit I've heard in my life came from hookers. Okay, I remember once I was in Thailand. I was with this girl. Okay, and I think I had no more condoms on me. I ran out of condoms. Okay, when we go to Thailand, like we're like as military personnel. On a military visit, we are issued condoms. We are given condoms, okay? We are issued condoms, and we're issued like 2 a day or something like that. And we always run out, of course. So I ran out of condoms, and we're in the hotel room, and I was like, oh my god, I'm running out. I don't have a condom. I need to go and get one. And this girl, I swear, she said the deepest shit I've heard. Like, I don't know where she gets that. She was like, in a Thai accent. I can't do the Thai accent. Anyway, she was like, why you worry about something which can kill you in 10 years time, when there's so many other things that can kill you today? I swear, she said something along the lines of this. Why worry about something that can kill you 10 years down the road, when you can when some other things, you could cross the road or something, you know, you can just, and then the car can knock you down, you can choke on a fishbone or something. Why worry about something that can kill you 10 years down the road? That's why I say I've been living that till date. I'm still smoking. Like, why worry about things? You know, you don't know when you're gonna die. We don't know. Like, who can tell? Who can give a firm answer? What's gonna happen tomorrow? Are you really going to be here tomorrow? No one knows the answer. Are we still gonna be doing this 5 years down the road? No one knows, right? Like, live in the moment. If you're in your 20s, seriously, you know, it's a lie. It's a lie when they say work hard now and enjoy in the golden years when you're 50. Your dick can't stand when you're 50. What the fuck you gonna enjoy? You get what I'm saying? People say like study hard, work hard, you know, and enjoy your golden years. What the fuck you gonna doing when you need to walk with a walking stick or sit in a wheelchair or fucking, you know, you can't go bungee jumping, whatever. Oh, am I gonna die here? Okay, wait. You get what I'm saying? Like, what she was saying made sense to me. She's like, enjoy life. Every moment of life that you live and cherish the people around you. Love, like, you know, you don't like there's no tomorrow. Live life like there's no tomorrow. Like, you only have one life. You know, like, don't be so worried about things that can happen years down the road. No one knows what's gonna happen years down the road. Now, I'm not giving you bad financial advice here. I'm not saying, you know, don't plan for the future or something like that, but don't be afraid to take chances. Disclaimer, like, if you really get HIV, it was meant to be. Like, okay, I went through it. I didn't have a condom on. Till date, I'm still, I you know, as of my last HIV test, I'm clear. Like, HIV test is the only test that you don't want to get like positive grades within, right? You don't want to be HIV positive. So anyway, I'm not saying that, you know, go have unprotected sex. I'm just saying that what I'm just relating what she said to me, this girl, and it made a lot of sense to me. Like, I don't know, like, it just felt so, it's just weird. Like, I talk a lot about hookers and things like that. I don't despise them or something. People do something like that. let me break it down for you. No one would probably want to be a prostitute or hooker as like their I don't believe someone said, when I grow up I want to be a hooker. No one wants to do it. No one, that wasn't their first career choice. Obviously shit happened along the way, and circumstances forced people into such things. Well, although I talk a lot about them, like, I mean, we're not in a perfect world, okay? There's whatever, you know, each individual does, like, it's not gonna change the way things happen around the world. Like, there's always gonna be people doing things like this, and although it's wrong, it's, you know, morally speaking, it's wrong. I'm not doing it now anymore. I'm just telling you my story about what happened before. And although I'm not doing it now, I'm recording it now. I thought about what I just said, that sentence. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not like screwing hookers every other day now. I'm recording this thing now, but I mean, every now and then I will still go out for some fun. I'm a single man, and I have and I do what single men do. Okay, just go out, have some fun. Oh my god, so many human rights activists gonna be on my case now. Should I like censor that stuff that I was talking about? Anyway, is there a better word? I don't know. I feel that, you know, it doesn't correctly, what I say doesn't accurately reflect what my opinion of people in the sex trade, okay? I feel that what I say, my choice of words do not accurately portray how I feel about people in the sex trade. Is there another word for hooker? Is there a more dignified word? Alright, let's say comfort ladies. Okay, how about comfort ladies? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. Oh fucking Grim Reapers. Oh no. Oh, living hell. Oh dear god. Time to swap the team up. I can Chasoon do it? Alone? No. Fuck. I need immunity for this piece of shit cunt. Okay, let's go with this guy. Let's go with this guy. Maybe it's better. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, let's call them comfort girls. Comfort girls. Yeah, comfort girls. Sounds like a better word. Like, in my phone, okay? In my phone book, on my handphone, I probably have more phone numbers of comfort girls than actual, girlfriends that I have. I probably talk more to comfort girls than I don't know. It's just like I make good friends with them, and we get to fuck as well. I don't know this. I don't ever get the same type of feeling, the same type of feeling of happiness and freedom with like the regular girl next door thing. I don't know. So anyway, let's talk more about Thailand. Let's stop with the comfort girls, alright? Let's talk more about Thailand. It's a beautiful place. It's one place that I learned that sometimes you go to places, you're in your country, wherever you are, money is so important. It is everything. It makes the world go round. That's the reason why people say that. Like, money is everything. You go to a shop, you buy something, it's very straightforward. You pay for something, you get something. And somehow, I got a different perspective of this in Thailand. Oh my god, I need immunity. Come on, Veladrol. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, come on. Veladrol stun. Fuck, Veladrol is stunned. I should have manual this stage. I should have fucking manual this. Oh fuck. I should have manual this. Fuck. Oh god Christ. Fucking motherfucker. Let's replay this. Yeah, let's go with this. I'll manual it though at the last stage. I got too caught up in conversation. So anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, Thailand. So I remember, okay, I was in Thailand, and I mean, I told you, right, the food is amazing in Thailand. It's just, it tastes good, it's cheap, and the people, the general people there, I don't know, it's maybe I spend too much time in a country that is just so materialistic, that is so, everything is money type of country. Maybe I spend too much time in such a country. I don't know. I went to Thailand. I go to Thailand. Like I said, the food is amazing and everything. And I remember we were at this roadside, this stall that sold like some Thai food, like that the lady cooks on the spot, right? Of course she cooks it there, and it's not pre-cooked, right? It's you order something and she cooks it on the spot, and then you eat it, right? And it tastes wonderful. It tastes great. Okay. So anyway, so we're at this roadside stall, and the reason it's being roadside, it's by the road. It's because like the rent is cheap, and it's like in one of those like poorer areas, like less developed areas of Thailand. Okay, it's one of those areas where it's less developed. People are poor. People don't have much there. Okay, it's one of those areas. Oh, it's so much fire, right? I should have done devolution. Okay, never mind. Let's kill off one. And then, what was I saying? And then, yeah, we had a meal there, and it tasted so good. It was so good. So I was like, I told the ladies, like, man, this is so. I spoke to her in like simple English, and I said, because they don't really, she doesn't really speak much English. So I was like, this is really good. This is awesome, amazing. You know, this food is really good. And we're like just having some simple conversation, and then what happened was, before I know it, she cooked another, you know, another dish like similar, but with extra, you know, stuff on it. And she put it on my table, and she said like, free. Sometimes the poorest people can give the most. You get what I'm saying? She said free. We didn't. I mean, in the end, I made sure to give her money for it. But come on, man, you're in a place where people don't have a lot of money, yet they have, you know, they can give you something even though they don't have a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like in where I stay right now, people have a lot. People have everything. Well, they have, well, maybe not everything, but they have much more than other people in such parts of the world. People have almost everything. You know what? You have shelter, food. You have, you know, good transport, good security, everything that you need to live a comfortable life. Yet we are so stingy with our hearts. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm speaking for myself. Oh my god, do I have to manual this? I think I have to use more tanky things already, because my Lucian is starting to be really useless. Oh jeez, I can't afford to be losing time here. I'm sorry, so where was I? Yeah. What I'm saying is that people in such poverty can give more. Can give so much more. What should I do here? Do I need Jemima? I'm sorry. Let's go with Tyrone. Tyrone, Sigma. What else? Perhaps a Darian? Or Bella? Let's go with the Darian. Yeah, I think we can auto with this. Should I actually start talking a little bit about strategy? I think this is floor. Oops, excuse me. I think this is floor 64. Maybe, but I really need a smoke to take a cigarette now, and I've got a dilemma because my air conditioning is on. You see, like, I have air conditioning, and yet I can't find it in my heart to give. I don't know, to give, like, I mean, yeah, not like giveaways or things like that. I mean, like, for example, I was out for lunch just now. I was at this coffee shop for lunch, and there are people there, old people, okay, old people who, you know, don't earn a lot, probably don't earn any money, and they're like, you know, just hungry. I couldn't find it. I don't know. I couldn't find it in my heart to give something to that man. Or, you know, sometimes I'm sitting there and people come around asking me for a cigarette to smoke. It's just a cigarette. It's just 50 cents per cigarette in Singapore. And I would say no. I don't know. It's just, I can't find it. You know, it's like society as we know it, you know, built us up to be self-centered, to be, you know, I want this, I can't give. No, Tyrone! Oh, fucker! That's, oh, fuck, man. So it's like society builds us up to be, you know, to be afraid to lose so much, to lose everything that we have. Like nothing would happen to me, seriously. If I offered a meal, like just a simple lunch to the old guy, or oh my god, if I lose Sigma here. Ah, no, okay. And you know, give a simple meal or cigarette to that guy. It's not that, you know, it's gonna have a huge impact on my life. I'm not gonna die from it, but yet I still can't do it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying here by, it blew my mind that something like that happened in such a poor place, that she had the heart. It's not like I needed it. I simply said that this is really good, and we were having a chat, and it's like, here, you know, have one more on the house or something like that. And they're not like, she's not exactly, I don't know. I keep going on about this because I'm trying to let you see that, you know, maybe we can give some thought to what we're doing in our lives. Like, can we be you know, what happens if you give? Do you feel better if you learn to give more? I don't know. Ah, no, wait a minute. No. This is not asking you guys to donate to my YouTube channel. No, it's just that I was really surprised by, you know, how much people can give even though they have so little. It's like something out of the Bible, right? When, you know, I think there's a story in the Bible where this poor person gave everything and this rich man gave like 1%, even though that 1% was more than what the poor person gave, but the poor person gave everything that he had, and that means more, right? I don't know where I'm going with this. I need to take a smoke after this. I'm gonna set up a team to auto the next stage, and I'm gonna go for a smoke, and then I'm gonna come back, okay? Alright, we're gonna stop here for today, because this was pretty much all the part of ToA where I you know, just talked about random shit, like what this video is supposed to be anyway. And the rest of the video is gonna be actually stuff where I, you know, there's some strategy talk involved and stuff like that. In the next video, I will be also picking a winner for the last giveaway, as well as doing all the summons that I have. I think I've got like, I don't know, just all the summons. Alright, so that'll be the next part. Anyway, thanks guys for watching this friggin' 1.5 hour video. If you made it here, well, I don't know if you do, but if you made it here, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
All that glitters is gold.